Okay, people, so now it's November 1st, see, 2019, and I don't know if YouTube is being shady here, or if it's because they're switching over their format, and there's just glitches in the YouTube programming right now, because what's happening here, and this has been happening for a while, people, and it makes it look like I'm ignoring people's comments when I'm not. Because when you go into YouTube, right, okay, and you're forced to use their new format, okay, just follow me on this one. And then we go into the YouTube so-called beta, right? It brings you here. Oops, wandering eye, people, sorry. It brings you here. Now I'm going to go into comments because my comments are held. We know why. Because of the gang stalking that started with Uncle John being medically kidnapped in 2015. So I was forced to approve my comments to control the gang stalking and the insults that were coming in all of a sudden out of the blue off of YouTube. So anyway, you can see here, I'm going to point this out to you. Do you see this, people? Okay, it says I have held for review 0 comments, nothing, right? If I click out this, right, you can see what's going on. Those have all been approved, whatever, I'm having a discussion. It says held for review, 0 comments. But I don't trust YouTube because when you go into the old, what is it called? Creator Classic, I've got 2 comments being held right here that when I come into here, nothing is showing. Where am I? Nothing is showing. And because I've caught that already in the past, you know, I went in here to the Classic Studio, and here's these 2 comments. Now, what's happening here, people, is this person, who is a YouTuber, he is going to help me to sort out this mess with Shamay. Because currently, I'm just one big scatterbrain with it. Because it's just so overwhelming. But as you can see, I'm going to approve it, and I'm approving it here. Right? Okay? And I'm going to approve it here. But before I do that, I just wanted to show you how it's not showing up in here. But if I go into the Creator Classic, put other, doesn't matter whether you put your opinion in there or not, they're still going to change their format. You submit it, and watch what's going to happen. Look what happened, people. Do you see that? Do you see that? So I just wanted to point that out. Okay? Right? So if you're getting frustrated because it looks like I'm not approving your comments for whatever reason, it's because YouTube is burying them. They're hiding them. They're hiding them through their transitional stage. Now, whether this glitch stays like this and, you know, you won't have the option of going into the Creator Classic to locate comments that are being left behind, or whether the problem goes away, I don't know. I just know that there's a problem. So anyway, I am forwarding this person. Let's go to his channel. Well, first, let's approve this. You can see I'm approving it. Okay, that's done. Should be fine. And then I'm going to go to this person's channel, because this is the person who is going to help me to sort out the overwhelming information that I myself am basically having to struggle through by myself. And he's objective, right? You know, he I'm going to keep this video short. This person, right? He's coming in with you know, he doesn't live in British Columbia, Canada, people. He doesn't know me or my family by Adam. You know, he doesn't know anything other than what he can find for himself, or what I tell him, or anybody else for that matter tell him over a period of time, or whatever it is that I send him. So basically what I've done so far, all right, history of the nonprofit, people, right? If the public union sector doesn't want the public to talk bad about them in a bad light, then maybe the public union sector should have some ethical work habits and some morality about their core human being in terms of a soul. Because some of this stuff that I'm dealing with, people, is very morbid and it belongs in hell. Okay? So basically what I'm doing here, I don't know if you can see that. I've already filled up a flash drive. I'm just giving this person what I've got myself, basically, so far. Some of the things that I've done in relation to, looking for evidence, people. And this person is going to counteract, be the devil's advocate in regards to as to what I'm seeing, as to what I'm, providing to the public in terms of educational information for the purpose of self-protecting your family, right? See, I'm cynical. This person is not cynical because this person doesn't know anything other than what he's coming into now. He will formulate his own opinion as he goes along. He's not just going to jump on some bandwagon. That's what I'm hoping. And that's why I'm allowing this to happen, people. Because we need objectivity around what happened to Shamay. So that when it gets to court, even if it gets thrown out of court, the information is out there and people will be able to protect themselves and their families. No justice, no peace. So, I already got a flash drive full. I'm going to stop it right here. This person should probably watch this video since I'm talking about him. I'm going to send you an email. That's why I turned on YouTube. Right? Because I'm now going to send you what I've just done here. Okay? And then you can go through it just for ideas in terms of how I approach the problem. Because you're asking for clear pictures. The pictures are not clear because, first of all, we were told that we were not allowed to take pictures. When people wanted to take pictures, staff, well, no, you can't take pictures. Nobody's allowed to take pictures. Right? And because people are conditioned to listen to authority, our healthcare professionals who have a stance in life of to be more superior than you, because they're in a position of being employed by a government. Nobody took pictures except for 2 people that I'm aware of. For all the people that went into Shamay's room and wanted to take pictures of Shamay, nobody was allowed to take pictures. Now, I don't have a cell phone, okay? So it never even crossed my mind, people, because when I went into the room at 9 o'clock at night on the first day that my daughter died, she was dead. I touched her body. I said, why is she so hard? What is wrong with her body? Why is she so swollen? Why does she have all these poke marks all over her arm? What the hell is this shit leaking out of her fucking neck? And in my heart, people, I knew my daughter was dead. But, you're being held hostage to, oh, look how well we're looking after her. We're treating her like as if she was our sister. Your daughter is really, really sick. Although she kind of did it to herself and she sort of deserved it because she was doing cocaine and she should have known better, Miss Chorney. But don't worry. We're looking after your sick daughter very, 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 very well. And I'm looking at her and I'm thinking, fuck you, she's dead. I can feel it, man. I can fucking feel it. I didn't even want to touch her after that. But I didn't have a choice but to go through that process, people. And do you see now why it's important for this young person? I think he's a young man. He looks kind of like a young man, to step up to the plate and to put some perspective around this. Because he doesn't have the same emotions as me. Okay? He doesn't taint it with being biased. I'm biased, people. I am prejudiced. I am fucking off the hook with it. Okay? Where this person is objective, coming in with some new skills, right? Got new ideas, right? We don't know what he's capable of. All we know is it's a clean slate. It's not tainted. Whereas if you get the information from me, because it's tainted, people, with me, because I went through it. So anyway, this is the first batch of what I'm sending this person. What it is some pictures that I've already cropped. Okay? And some of these files that are coming in with the videos that I've already done, I did not put them all here, but I put a few samples to give you ideas on how you want to investigate murky, blurry pictures. Because you can do it with a magnifying glass, and you can do it as well as coming right up to the screen, right up with your camera, and you will pick up the things that I am trying to show you when I do these videos. And that's when you really start to see things. So whether you do it that way, or you've got a better way, or you've got some other program that can do better than what I'm doing, well, that would be great, because that's where the truth is going to come to more light. Because you're doing it with objectivity, where I'm doing it with, I don't know what I'm doing it with, people. I'm doing it because I have to do it. So, I'm going to keep this short, right? I'll add a link into the description box with this person, so you can go and see. As for the trolls, I don't think you're going to get very far with this person. I don't think he's interested in trolls, right? But we know that they're going to try and do something. So, regardless, family gives him permission to do as he's going to do. Because there needs to be resolution around this, and there needs to be some form of justice. So I'm going to now work on uploading whatever this to him. But I want him to know that a few of these files in relation to the videos that I've already done are coming in under MTS files, which you'll need a program to be able to open them in order to see them. Because I don't know what kind of programs you used, right? I'm more old school, right, in terms of the older programs. So in my emails, as I send them to you for the next little while, off and on over the next month, if, like I'll make specific that an MTS file, or, well, I'm using Paint, like when I'm working on my videos, I'm using Paint, 2000 well, Paint's like Windows 7. Windows 7, I'm using Windows 7 because Paint on Windows 7 is better than on Windows 10, right? You need to keep this in mind, okay? Things like that. Or, it's better to resize or crop the picture versus zooming in. Because if you zoom in, it blurs out even more. Whereas if you crop it or you resize it, it seems to retain its pixels better. And then this way, when you start to zoom in with your camera, or however with the program, you begin to see things that you tell me whether I'm right or wrong. You tell me. If you think that what I'm trying to show you is true, then I need to hear it. I need to see it where you can show me that what I showed you is true. If you think that what I showed you through these videos or whatever it is, pictures or whatever, if you think I'm wrong, then you need to explain to me where I'm wrong. if it's the pixels that are causing the problem in regards to the blistering on her face, because blistering is a form of decomposition which happens within a few days after death, and it progressively gets worse, and the only thing that can slow it down, not prevent it, but slow it down, is embalming. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out, that I'm not getting all my comments unless I go into Creator Classic, because for some reason they're being held, probably through a YouTube glitch. That's what I'm assuming. And I'm also letting, the people who watch this video that somebody has offered to help, and we're accepting that help. And, we're going to come sooner or later, it's all going to come together, and the information is going to be correct. Okay? All right.